Hello and welcome to episode number 1 of this Let's Play Timberborn here at HanniballNOR's YouTube channel. Now this is an early access game, which, well, it is an early access game. We are currently, there are a bunch of new things added to the game since I played it last, so it's going to be a little bit interesting to jump back into it. Now, since I've played it before, we have unlocked the Iron Teeth, which is a very interesting, well, what should we call it, a beaver class. So we have these, and we also have the folk tails. So, I don't know, should we do the beaver or the folk tails or the iron teeth? I wonder. Now there are definitely differences on these. Let's go for the iron teeth. Why not? Let's also find a fairly large map. Terraces, perhaps? Sure, I don't remember how any of these maps looks. We're going to be playing it hard because, you know, if not, it's not going to be fun. Now, the thing is with this might eventually end. And it might end very abruptly, because we are kind of, well, it's going to be progressively harder, and well, we'll see. We will see. I kind of like the little helmets that they are carrying on the bridge here. So yeah, it is a beaver colony builder kind of survival game. So we're gonna go for Beaverton. That is going to be our name, so let's pause the game right off the bat here, and we'll see if we can... Alright, we have played this map before, so that's good. I kind of know what to expect from this map. So the water source is coming from these two here, so it's not a whole lot of water coming down here. There is, I think there is another water source over here, yes. So these kind of spawn water, and the water kind of flows down here, and it kind of goes around, and then it kind of merges in with this area here, and then it kind of runs out of the map. So we're going to have dry seasons. Dry seasons are basically going to be drying up the water, so we're going to have to do what beavers does best, and that is damming up stuff. Yep. So, if we don't manage to do that, we're going to be running out of water. Without water, we're going to be thirsty, and our crops are not going to be growing. And yes, there will be crops, so we're going to have to do a little bit of planning. Now, first of all, we have different type of buildings we can build. We can build a dam. So, if we look at the little block here, you see it has like a little... Let's see if we can find a better angle without glitching. Yeah, so you can kind of see it has like a little hole in it, so the water will flow through it. Basically, if it weren't, it would just have flooded this entire area here, and that's probably not good. So we're going to be blocking off here. And we're not going to be setting this as a high priority, because we have a bunch of other things that we kind of would like to do. We'll set this as a small priority. We also probably would like to have something to eat, and for now we're going to be eating blueberries. And gosh, I do like myself a little bit of blueberries, to be perfectly honest. Can we just drag a road? No. But we could potentially... Well, we could do something like that and get a road out here. And we'll just... you know what, we could just circle around this entire building, couldn't we? And we probably would like to have a road connecting here, and a road going down here. But before we do that, we're going to be planning out... So they're going to need a water pump. We can rotate it with R. So we'll put down 2 of them. I think one of them is going to be enough. And then we'll just drag down a road that goes in here, connecting to here. And then I think we will set up a little bit of a storage area here. So we're going to have storage for... Yeah, that's right, we were playing those. Okay. So we were playing the Iron Tooth. Okay, so that means we're going to have to think about a way for our beavers to reproduce. Because right now we have seven grown-ups and 4 kids. We have 11 homeless beavers. We have 2 beavers that don't know what to do. So they don't have a job. Actually, we have 7. We have 2 that needs a job. So we can kind of, for example, see here, these 2 here, kind of have a job. Now, the way these beavers reproduce, they don't do it the old-fashioned way. They do it in a clone vat, which I kind of feel is a little bit cute and a little bit creepy. Where are they? Housing? Yeah, there we go. Breeding pods, they call them. So that means we're gonna probably use... It doesn't say here, does it? Yeah, 5 waters and 5 berries to create 1 offspring. Alright. There are so much things to do in the beginning of a game like this. We're gonna have to make sure that we have food. So what if we... That's a perfect spot. So this is basically a berry picker station. And I think we'll have a small warehouse up here. And there is a I kind of don't want to build it all the way into the edge here. Not because I'm worried that they will fall off, but basically... Actually, we could do that. Okay, let's rethink this a little bit. So if we do that, then we can just add a row down here. And then we can add in, let's say, 2 clone bats. Like so. And then we can have a berry picker. Let's say... here? Sure. So that is going to be for berries. We could probably also set up the warehouse. We kind of don't want them to put everything they have in here. We just want them to use berries. Actually, they probably also going to need water down here, don't they? Because they need water for... Well, we could just do something like that. Not quite what we kind of would like to do in the beginning, but okay. Then we kind of would like to cut down some trees. Tell, you know, beavers does what beaver do, I guess. Chopping down trees. We're going to be cutting down all these trees. And hopefully, in the future, we will be having a way for the beavers to kind of regrow those trees. But for now, this is all the trees we have. Now, they will spread by themselves. You can kind of see like tiny little trees, saplings. So they will kind of spread out. And if I recall correctly, they will spread out to east, west, north, and south. The berry thing here, they're just going to be picking up whatever is within the range here, I think. Alright, so we have that. We kind of would also like to plan out an industrial storage. Can we just get it like that? That would probably be good. Actually, that's terrible. We'll get you down here. So this is basically a storage for logs. We kind of would like to have a little way down here, and then we can potentially have like an industrial area here, perhaps. But we're also going to need some beavers to cut down these logs. So we'll put in 3 log cutting stations here. So they will go out here, clear down the logs, and, well, store them here. For water, we should be fine. Let's see here. Is there anything else we would like to do? Well, we kind of would like to play around with the priority of things here. So, let's say we kind of would like to have one of these built rather quickly. And then when you're done with that, you can build that one. Actually, you know what? Let's build that first. So we have water and food and log cutting. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Alright. So you see all these guys here. Good. Rename them if they want. If you want to be a beaver in my colony, don't be afraid to, you know, utilize the comment section. But I do just want to say one thing, that they do die of old age, thirst, and other things that might, you know, be my fault. There we go. So the new things they have added in, they will actually break their teeth, and we need to sharpen them, and we need to make sure that they are healthy. So let's see here. We'll speed up the game a little bit. There we go. So we have one person here, so that means we have one person that doesn't have a job. No, we only have one person with a job. We have 0 people that is unemployed, which is a good thing. But yeah, we're not going to be migrating any beavers yet. So you should be building that water pumping station. And if we click on a beaver, you can see they have different needs. So we have well-fed, watered, need sleep. Speaking of sleep, they don't need sleep, do they? Nah. Not in the beginning. We need to make sure that we are happy. If they don't actually have houses, their life expectancy goes down. So there are all types of bonuses to this, and some of them gives like a tribute to whatever that says. It's gonna give them plus 40% life expectancy and assembly speed. So we can kind of buff our beavers by giving them amenities. So we'll let them work a little bit, and well, we can always hope that we will be able to survive this. By the way, seems like the... Oh, there we go. They weren't actually connected to... Okay, so there we go. We now have a water pump here. We are going to be... Wait, didn't we have workers? Okay, so if we... Let's remove 2 of them. You're gonna get the job done here. Yeah, okay, so there we go. So now we don't have... So this is free workplaces. These are free workers. So basically, if we have people unemployed, they will go in here. If we have workers or work that doesn't have manpower, we'll see it here. Yeah, there we go. So, what are we currently working on? We are currently working on storage. I think we'll just pause this building altogether and see if we can manage to get this up and running. This, how many logs? It needs 12 logs. We probably don't need to build this yet. But it would be nice to get... Let's see, we haven't added in any logs. So we'll pause this guy here. And they are chopping down trees. Good, good, good. Yeah, also they added in like resin and all kind of things to the different trees. So for example, dandelions, that is new to me. But here we can kind of see they have something, maple. They probably can make maple syrup out of it. And chestnut trees probably can grow chestnuts out of it if we like. We probably would like to have you be a high priority job, I would imagine. So we still have 4. Okay, you. Yeah, you're just going to be moving berries in here. That's okay. But I don't think we can live off just berries, to be perfectly honest. And the reason why I'm pausing it so often is basically because we are kind on a time schedule. Because when we get a drought, all this water is going to go away if we don't have stored it somewhere or dammed this river up. So I think we're going to be trying to get this dammed up before the dry season comes. So let's see here. What are we currently working? We're currently working on a breeding pod. That is probably not like the coolest thing ever to work on, but I think we'll give high priority to this. Just so we have... yeah, so they need 20 logs each, and each pine drops, what, 2 logs? And you can see they are thirsty, so they're going to be going down and grab a little bit of drink down here. So we have 15 water stored here. Actually, we have none. Ooh, that's not good. Alright, hopefully when they wake up, they will go and pump some water. There we go. Look at that. Pump that water, my little friend. So yeah, there we go. They got some water. Eventually we can build water storage tanks, so we could, well, so we could store water basically. So let's see if they can manage to get this built. They should be able to do that. How many people do we have working here now? We only have 2, and we have 1 person without a job, so we'll put him in here for now. So these are basically just going to be transporting goods between warehouses and what needs to be built. Well, these 3 beavers here, they're just going to go around and chop down those trees that we have marked for cutting here. So if we can manage to get those 2 blocks in here, that would have been absolutely nice. That probably means we are safe for a couple of droughts. Hopefully. So the droughts are just going to be longer and longer and longer. Let's see, we managed to actually get one of them built. We'll just make a little road over here. Make things a little bit easier for our tiny little beavers. What is this? Yeah, it's been a while since we played this game, so it's kind of fun to be back. So we could probably also try and think about how we would like to expand while the beavers are doing the hard labor here. Trying to think how we would like to do it. I kind of think that we could potentially dam up this area here as a start. And then just have the water kind of flow down here. And then finally out here. Which probably means we would like to have... yeah, we probably would like to have a pumping station up here instead. Because if we... yeah. Because if we wall it off here, then all of this is going to be flooded. And this is going to be drying out before... this, I think. So how are we doing here? We are up to 18 logs. We need 2 more logs to get this thing built. Go, 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 my beavers. That is the final one. There we go. So we basically have walled it off now. So the water is just going to go up to like this height here before it kind of flows over. So that's good. That means we kind of have saved ourselves from annihilation. At least I hope so. We could go with a breeding pod. Sure, we'll go with 1 breeding pod. And then we'll see if we can make some housing for them. So, housing, if we look here. Or shelter. Yeah, if we give them housing, they will lose this debuff here with minus 20% life expectancy. Now the cool thing with this building, or not this building, but this game is we can kind of build on top of other buildings. So, for example, if we had some sort of elevation technology, some staircase or something like that, we could have done that. But for now, I think we're just going to be popping down 1 here. How many do you hold? You hold 10. So if we get that up and running, we should be fine. And I do think that one of these pumping stations is going to hold us through the first drought. So let's put you up at high priority. Is there anything else we could build to kind of make things a little bit easier for them? We do have gravity batteries. That is kind of nice because we are kind of high up. So a gravity battery, it's kind of weird, but it works, kind of. It's not as efficient as some people on the internet would like. Oh, there we go. So we have 3 days until we are getting our drought. Or 2.9 days. So, well, we're just going to have to cross our fingers that we will survive this drought. Let's also see if we can manage to get some water stored here. I usually... Yeah, we'll put one down here. Actually, we'll put 3 down here. And we'll just put them on different priorities. Sorry, I have a cat that kind of is a little bit in the way here for me to actually see what's going on the screen. And he obviously would like to sleep on the keyboard, because, you know, he's a cat. Let's also increase the priority of you. That's okay. And let's see them go. Gosh, I needed 40 logs for that. So that is enough for 10 workers. So basically a worker barracks for 10 people. It means their life expectancy is going to go up a little bit. But I do also think we're going to need to eat something other than berries, because we're going to be mainly using the berries to create offsprings. So let's plan out a farmhouse. Sure, we'll put you down here. So you can see here this cracked, dry dirt here that is not very fertile land, so well, we're not going to be growing anything there. So we're going to be planting carrots. Or do we want to put down a storage dedicated to the carrots? Maybe we would like to do this the other way around. I think that is a good idea. So, storage for carrots. And then a farmhouse. And then we could plant some carrots here. I know there is like 1 tile here, or maybe 3 tiles that isn't very good for planting, but well, we'll just cross that bridge when we get there. So let's also only use 1 worker here. We have 1 free worker we could add in here that might help us a little bit. We also set this up to only hold berries, and you are currently 1 out of 2 water. Okay, so it needs a little bit of attention, this area here, to actually grow the... Keep 1 for now. 1 clone watt, that is good enough, right? Let's hope so. So... we are kind of getting a little bit low on the logs, which kind of worries me a little bit. And we probably also should set this up, so we don't want to have anything else stored in here other than carrots. There we go. So if we put in the desired amount, and let's say we have another carrot farm over here, or down here, and they will try to get the carrots in here and try to fill it up, but we kind of don't want to have a desired... yeah, we kind of don't want to have a desired amount. They will just fill it in here as they go, I guess. So there we go. You are done. Let's get you up as well. Let's put you at high priority. You're also going to be prioritizing carrots. And I think we're going to be prioritizing harvesting. So basically, if one carrot grows up, well, we're going to rush out and pick it up, and then plant a new one. We're also just going to have one worker in here for now. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. There we go. So now, you must see Shusha. He's going to be going around and planting the carrots. Excellent, excellent. So it's going to take 4 days for them to grow 3 carrots. And I do think, and I do hope that is going to be enough for us to keep ourselves alive. We are kind of 1 day away from a drought season. And oh gosh, we also have already gotten a water tank up and running. That is good. So we are storing a little bit of water there. And I do also think we're going to be storing some water here. Because they are going to need water for operating the breeding pods. So how much... they have some logs stored here, which is a good thing. And we should also have plenty of berries. By the way, prioritizing blueberries. Yeah. Can we prioritize anything here? No. So they're going to be transporting to the warehouse if things are ready. And they're actually going to need 15 logs per storage unit here. That is pretty rough. That is pretty rough. But I do wonder if we should call this an episode. The first episode of Beaverton, or Timberborn. And hopefully the beavers of Beavertown is going to be surviving the drought, which we are going to be having next episode. And it's going to last for 4 days. So yeah, I think that is it for today. Just want to say thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, there should be a like button, a comment section, and of course, a red subscribe button. If you haven't already interacted with that, it all goes towards helping us fight that pesky YouTube algorithm. So yeah, until next time, take care, and keep smiling!